It looks like it's finally happening. So I'm not too sure if you guys have heard the news, but at one point the market reacted, or Tesla reacted, in such a negative way that it went from $284 per share all the way down to lows of $269, dropping over 5% during the overnight trading session. Friendly reminder, if you don't have Webull, they do give you access to the overnight trading hours. It's the 5th link in the description down below if you want to download it. Remember, you can have more than one trading application, and there's a huge sign-up bonus right now. So what exactly was reported that caused Tesla stock to instantly drop 5%? Very simple. If you look at the overall news, I mean, the headlines are everywhere right now. Tesla board open search to replace Elon Musk as CEO. Now, for every Tesla, I'm a big Tesla fan, right? I'm a big Elon fan. But for people that can't call out bullshit when bullshit is being presented, let this be the proof that Tesla is struggling internally. There's no question about it. Tesla reported one of its worst earnings in years. It's not growing year over year. And it has a CEO, nothing wrong with him wanting to, but Tesla has a CEO that is spending a majority of his time within the DOGE. Now, his time is limited. 130 days is what he committed. Now he plans to potentially come back. But this is just to prove that even the Tesla board was uncertain about Elon's position as CEO because of the negative implications that he has had to the company, as well as his lack of involvement. I mean, it's common sense. You calling this out doesn't mean that you're against him. It's just you being self-aware. We've called it, we've talked about it, and now again, it makes complete sense on why the board was looking for a new CEO. Now, does this mean that Tesla would have thrived without Elon? I don't think so, right? Tesla is trading at a multiple with a crazy PE ratio because Elon Musk is who he is, right? He has SpaceX. In a way, by investing in Tesla, you're not just investing in Tesla, you're investing into everything it is that Elon is kind of somewhat, not necessarily, but almost indirectly affiliated with. That's kind of like, I would say, what the idea is. But about a month ago, Tesla's board reached out to search firms to begin the process of replacing Musk as CEO. The Wall Street Journal reported Wednesday night. That came as sales and profits were falling noticeably, with Musk focusing his time with the Trump administration. Now, again, people are going to comment, well, Elon deserves a break because he decided to help out America. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great, that Elon, obviously a very bright mind, he wanted to dedicate his time and attention into the DOGE. That's his choice, right? But he has to understand that if his involvement and attention is elsewhere, there is no question he is spreading himself too thin, and Tesla will pay for that uninvolvement. Now, again, it's nothing against him. It's just common sense. It's calling it out for what it is. So when Tesla skyrocketed to $480 and everyone was saying that this thing was going to go to $1,000 per share when nothing fundamentally changed about the company, that is complete bullshit. It is complete hype. So that is why I made numerous videos calling it out that nothing has changed about Tesla. Tesla's affiliation with Trump changes nothing about the company. If anything, it takes Elon away from Tesla more now than ever before. No one wanted to accept it. No one wanted to believe it. Trump tariffs come out. And then again, we all know that anything that is overvalued during downturns then also corrects itself much harder. That's why out of the Magnificent Seven, the company that fell and lost the most value within a short period of time is Tesla, because it simply never belonged there. We're not talking about what Tesla can be. We're talking about what Tesla is. And Tesla is not growing year over year. About the same time as Tesla's boards began mulling a replacement, it also met with Musk, telling him to spend more time with Tesla. On Q1 earnings call last week, which is true, Musk confirmed that he would soon spend most of his time at Tesla again, because again, it's not that this was news. It's not that we had no idea that this was going to happen. Elon was only supposed to be affiliated with the Trump administration and fully involved in the DOGE for 130 days. This is what he tends to do with any company that he chooses to start. He stays and gets fully invested, figures out how the business works, and then he begins to delegate once he puts people in charge that he actually begins to trust. Now, again, does that mean that he's going to have it all figured out? But no, hopefully there's enough process where he can kind of focus back on Tesla. Obviously, Tesla's struggling. It needs his time. It needs his attention more now than ever before. And now he can delegate with the DOGE. It is unclear if the board's succession planning has continued with Musk plans to refocus on Tesla. This would be the big what if. If Tesla is still, the Tesla board, if they're still in search of a new CEO, which I really don't see the incentives with that. If Elon really does agree to want to come back and be fully committed with Tesla, why would you look for anyone else, right? If Elon were to step away and they were to try to replace him, I also don't believe that that would cause more good than bad. Tesla is trading at an insane multiple due to its earnings because of Elon and who he is. It could be because of his empty promises, but again, no one can make these empty promises and sustain this level and this overvaluation, this PE ratio of 148 times its earnings. It's one of the Magnificent Seven. And again, it's one of the only Magnificent Seven companies that is not growing year over year. In my opinion, fundamentally, Tesla should be trading below $200 per share. Everyone thinks that, again, Tesla needs to skyrocket. Tesla's going to skyrocket. The robo-taxis are about to re-release. No. I don't think you have it figured out. Tesla's about to release the robo-taxi in Austin in the same market that Waymo is already launching. They have to pass regulation and they have to show that they can prove, that they have to prove that they can deliver a safe product. If any accident happens, it's going to push them back years. Waymo has been doing this since 2017. Yes, Tesla has production, in place. They have that lined up. No question about it. But they are not as involved in the actual space because they don't have, nor have they ever been approved for through regulation. So we'll see. We'll see how things continue to develop. Elon, at this point, simply needs to deliver. People and investors are tired of his empty promises. And as you can see, it's not just investors, it's also the board. The board of Tesla is tired of these empty promises that Elon continues to make. There's a reason why so many investors are pulling out of Tesla. It's been years. He's been talking about the robo-taxi for 10 years, the Optimus robot for 5 to 7, the Roadster for 6. Where's our Roadster? But no one likes to talk about it. No one likes to acknowledge it because we praise Elon. Again, he needs to double down and really focus and see if he can deliver better than expected guidance, because there was no real guidance that was given for 2025, and to see if he could really turn things around. Because again, Tesla is not growing as a company, and I don't care how much you hype an individual. If the fundamentals are not aligning with what the company is currently valued at, hype is short-lived. Eventually, the truth will come out and Tesla will pay the price, especially if nothing changes. I'm really excited to follow up. I hope that to see Elon figure things out. Until then, I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date on to see how the markets continue to react. If more negative news comes out, then we short the shit out of Tesla. If things begin to recover for some apparent reason for Tesla and the overall market, since they're so desperate for them to recover, then again, we'll make sure that we capture that as well. All we ask you to do is to approach the market in a level-headed way. Ask yourself, is this a positive catalyst that's short-lived, or is this actually something that is sustainable? Very simple questions to ask yourself so you don't feed into the hype. Just like we saw when Tesla ran to 480, and just like you could see with Tesla running up right now to highs of 300. Very simple questions to ask yourself so you don't put yourself in hot water and end up bag holding from $480 per share all the way down to 200. Again, I wish you guys nothing but the best. I'll see you for tomorrow's live trading session. If you want to tune on in, that's the second link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.